An explosion rips through an apartment in West Mobile. Police say it happened when a meth lab blew up. It happened at the Pine Trace Apartments on Schaub Avenue. Thomas Edwards IV is in the hospital right now with burns over 50% of his body. Mobile police say Edwards was cooking meth in his father's kitchen when the mixture exploded. Police say Edwards fled the fiery scene, leaving his bedridden father behind. Authorities say the father wasn't injured in the blast, but possibly might have problems in the future.
He may have some health issues that he'll have to deal with, depending on how much of this stuff he could have possibly breathed in. But if it's been long term and he's had exposure over a long period of time, he could very well have some ill effects from a health standpoint.
Edwards and his girlfriend Alicia Giles are facing a list of charges, including unlawful manufacturing of the controlled substance, trafficking methamphetamine, and endangering the welfare of a child. Now, police say meth labs can be found almost anywhere, mainly because they consist of household items. Fox 10 News reporter Mike Rockwood takes a closer look.
Cleanup crews wasted little time following a meth lab explosion at this apartment complex. Police say it's just another example of how dangerous this drug is.
Meth really is probably one of the worst drugs that we have on our streets today.
The explosion happened in the Pinehurst subdivision in West Mobile. Neighbors like Carol and Gail say they're shocked.
I really am, because it's, like I say, it's a quiet neighborhood.
Police say just because meth was found in this neighborhood, that doesn't make it a problem here, but it does prove meth can be found anywhere.
You know, it's possible that it is not necessarily going to be isolated to rural areas, but it can also work its way into normal neighborhoods.
Police say the everyday items used to make meth make it harder to track.
The ingredients and chemicals that are used have normal purposes that people use them for every day. Brake fluid and lye, drain cleaner.
Despite the explosion, neighbors still believe this was a random act.
It doesn't bother me, really, because I really think it's just a random thing. I mean, we've never had any trouble or anything.
And they hope it stays that way. Reporting in Mobile, Mike Rockwood, Fox 10 News.
Police say there are a few telltale signs of a meth lab. If you smell something that smells like really strong cat urine, for example. But anytime you smell an unknown gas, it's best to call 911 and have it checked out. This little girl is still in the hospital after she was burned in a meth lab explosion near Panama City. Jonna Osborn had to have surgery Friday. She was severely injured when chemicals used to make meth exploded next to her playpen. This is all that's left of it. The baby's parents, John Osborn and Tessa Waggy, face a number of charges, including child abuse and manufacturing meth.